Alright, so here we are. I'm on my way to the gym where apparently at least one person has been shot dead. Don't know all the details yet because it's happened quite recently, but this is basically just 5 minutes away from where I live. And what's also important to understand is that if you live in any other part of Europe or America, there's a big chance that you have no idea this happened. It is a quite well-known fact these days that media has been very, very successful hiding these things. For you Germans, Netherlands, any European country, you have no idea this happened unless you watched it on my video. I've been talking about this so many times. And people think, oh, but Sweden, it's safe. Yeah, it's Sweden. I could never imagine that happened in Sweden. Sweden is a safe country. No, it's not. What's so interesting is I'm walking past all these people here and it's just like any other day. Nobody reacts. People are talking about the same thing as they always do. As if nothing happened. And this is the local store where I do my shopping or my grocery. Yeah, the local grocery store. And I'm on my way to the gym right here. Let's have a look here. Yeah, people are laughing and smiling, talking, but whatever is on their minds, like any normal day. And yeah, this is where it happened. Local police is here still. If you look at this, it's as if nothing happened. So I'll get you some more details about this later on as I do some research into it. So what I've learned from this so far is that this was an execution-style murder. The victim was shot in the head and 2 suspects has been apprehended by the police. What is also worth knowing is that this murder took place basically 200, maybe 300 meters from a school. I also want to say that it's rather unusual that I see my own home turf on Sweden television. It's unfortunate that it happens in these circumstances. It's also unfortunate that if I would get any information about the perpetrators and even the victim in this case, I'd probably have to be very careful about talking about it, because doing so would of course result in a variety of different racist accusations, you know, the usual stuff. Now, of course, representatives of the Social Democrats were here to try to exploit the situation. I tried to ask them politely if they felt any responsibility over how Sweden has developed over the last 20 years when it comes to criminality. And over the last 20 years, the Social Democrats has, for the majority of the time, been in power. Hej! Är ni socialdemokrater?
Ja.
Får jag fråga er en fråga om skjutningen här som precis skedde? Det är inför kamera här, så det är för YouTube. Känner ni någon form av ansvar för den utveckling som har skett i Sverige de senaste 20 åren när det gäller våld, våldtäkter, rån, mord, misshandel, sprängdåd, bränder? Känner ni något liksom så här lite dåligt samvete om man jämför Sverige på 90-talet och idag? Känner ni att ni har gjort någonting fel eller hur menar du då?
His initial reaction to that was, "How do you mean?" They apparently didn't like my questions, and then they accused me of trying to exploit the situation when in fact I've been living basically half my life in this area, and there has just been a murder next to the very store where I constantly go buy my groceries. So they come here trying to gain political points while doing anything but take responsibility for what they have actually caused, and then they accuse me for exploiting the situation when I'm basically outside of my home asking about a murder that happened less than a kilometer away from my front door.
Det är väl ändå väldigt allvarligt.
Ja, det är väldigt, vad som händer är väldigt allvarligt.
I och med att jag ser att det här är allas ansvar att jobba med de här frågorna. Det är inte bara enskilda grupperingar som ska ändra på sig. Och dessutom är jag väldigt arg över att du filmar oss i ett sånt här läge. Jag tycker inte om det.
Du gör någon slags politisk poäng här,
Ja,
verkar det som.
det
Du
känner
drar
jag
nytta
med.
av den här händelsen som har
Nej,
varit. Det tycker jag är
alltså, det här är
så jag tänker gå.
Nej, jag
Tack så
tänker-
mycket.
jävla projection alltså.
Nej,
Snacka
det
om
handlar inte-
projection.
Det handlar inte om
Jo, det är projection,
Ja, men
för
då
det här
får
gör
du-
ni hela tiden.
Nej,